Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It's starting 11 prediction show time. And I'm a little bit late this time around, Jesse, because I've been doing my hair, mate, you know what I mean? Stop talking bad about me in the comments, you. Okay, so we're going to get into it. It's Liverpool, it's Manchester City, it's Jurgen Klopp, it's Pep Guardiola, it's our boys, their boys at Anfield this Sunday, 4:30. Joint top of the table, actual top of the table. Not many goals conceded, but more than us. Not that many goals scored. Fucking tons of goals scored. It is scary. A team that's not been in great form the last 7 days. Fucking champions of the league. Okay, we're going to get into it. I'm going to start with what team I believe Jurgen Klopp will play in this game, and it starts with the goalkeeper. Of course it starts with the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper this time around is going to be one Alisson Becker, and I probably did need the sound effects then, Tom, because I didn't know it was coming. 7 appearances, only 3 goals conceded, 2.15 shots saved per 90, still 100% passing. This guy is going in net. He's had a great game. He was one of the standout players for me against Napoli last time out. 2 top draw saves. That one that he fingertipped onto the bar, he fingertipped it onto the bar. I'm telling you now, that he fingertipped it onto the bar. But seriously, we were having a conversation in the office before, and we were talking about it, and I think it might have been Paul or someone said, like, listen, he's not saved that, you know what I mean? But if that's 5-a-side and you get your tips onto it, you are absolutely saying I saved that, so that's a save in my book. Alisson in goal. At right back, it is going to be the man, the young lad, Trent Alexander-Arnold. 7 appearances, 57 passes per 90 at the moment, nearly 6 defensive duels per 90, nearly 6 interceptions per 90, and 5 crosses per 90. Will we see a return to the Trent Alexander-Arnold who's bombing down the wing, who's whipping that ball in, and hopefully someone getting on the end of it to score a goal? We haven't seen enough of that over the last 7 days. Hopefully he won't be pinned back by Sane or Sterling or Silva or whoever it's going to be. I guess it would be Sane over on that side anyway. He's performed so well against Manchester City over the past few meetings. Hopefully he'll be able to do that. Hopefully Liverpool can get some front foot action on the go, get down that wing, whip that ball and goal scores. Maybe the lad who gets on the end of that is actually going to be playing centre half next to him. Maybe it is going to be Joe Gomez. It's probably not, because if we had Joe Gomez and he was doing that, we'd basically had Koulibaly, who did that a lot during the Napoli game. He's played all 7 games in the Premier League as well. 5 aerial duels per 90, winning 52.9% of them, over 7 defensive duels, over 5 interceptions, and over 2.5 clearances per 90. That tells me that Joe Gomez is bang on form. If you'd have told me that this is the level that we're going to get out of Joe Gomez, I'd have said to you, why the friggin' hell is that lad playing right back? Why? Why is he playing right back? Why is he on a timeshare with Trent Alexander-Arnold if he can do this at centre-half? But, you know what, maybe he's doing this because of that experience at right back. But either way, he, for me, was the man of the match for Liverpool against Napoli. I thought he was outstanding. I expect and hope that he will be outstanding against Manchester City. And alongside him will be his partner in crime. It will be Virgil van Dijk, who's also played all 7 games in the Premier League. Over 3 defensive duels, 31% win rate. Quite low, actually. 7 aerial duels per 90, winning 56% of them. Shows you how good Joe Gomez's was. We think of Van Dijk winning that, like, sort of every ball in the air. Well, he's at 56. Joe was at 52.9, so nearly 53. Over 7 interceptions per 90 for him, and just a fraction under 4 clearances per 90 from Big Veg. I expect those 2 will have a lot of work to do. It might bring their averages up for the next game, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with Liverpool being able to defend now. That's a nice thing. I am comfortable with Liverpool defending, and if Manchester City try and do what they did to us last time out, getting it wide, whipping balls into the box, at the time I think it was Lovren and Van Dijk, they were eating that shit up. Gomez and Van Dijk will eat that shit up as well. What we need to have, though, is an outlet, and that outlet could be the left back, and it will be in this game, I believe, Andrew Robertson. Over 62 passes per 90, integral into how we play football is that man. 86.6% pass completion. Over 9 defensive duels per 90, just a hair breadth short of 5 interceptions per 90 and 3 crosses per 90. Successful 41% of the time, which is really cool. Defensive midfielder, I know you're going to be unhappy with this one, but I do think that it's going to be Jordan Henderson in this game. He started 3 games and come on in 4 games so far in the Premier League. And listen, I know that people are going to be a little bit gutted, but with Naby Keita, who, you know, could play at the weekend, I don't think that Jurgen Klopp's going to risk it. I think the midfield 3 is going to be very similar to what we've seen. I think Jordan Henderson's going to slot into that 6. I think that that's why he wasn't played against Napoli, to be honest, to start the game. Look at this one though. Forward passes, 18 per game, completing 78%. Backwards passes, 12 per game, completing 100%. So, listen, you know what? Everyone who tells you he plays more backwards passes than forward is wrong, first and foremost. But we never lose the ball when he plays the ball backwards. So is it a bad thing? Who knows? Interceptions per 90, 5.43. Onto the other midfielder. I believe it's going to be James Milner, to be honest, I think. He's coming up later, so we're going to go with Wijnaldum right now. 7 appearances, 3 interceptions, 15 duels. Wow, per 90, winning just under 40%. This is an interesting one. If he's going to be playing that sort of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain role, is he going to be the guy that's going to run forward and look for through balls and stuff? Well, his one through ball so far this season, which works out at 0.14 per 90, and zip, duck egg, not complete at all, says that he's probably not the guy to be doing that, to be honest with you. And his shot assists just under 1 in 2. 1 shot assist in 2 games at the moment, so maybe he's not that guy who's going to bring out and transition from midfield to attack for us, but I do think he's going to start regardless. And then the aforementioned James Milner is definitely going to be partnering these two in the middle, who started 6 games. Opponent half recoveries, over 9 per 90 at the moment, which is pretty cool. Passes per 90, 72. All-purpose duels, 18.92, and crosses, 2.31 per 90. Wow, this guy has been on form. He didn't have the best game against Napoli, but what a player that this man is. We'll move it on then, and we are going to go to the right winger, and it is going to be Mohamed Salah, hopefully. He's had 3 goals, no assists, still over 4 shots per 90, 2.51 shot assists. And this is a bit of a running theme, so we're going to go straight into Sadio Mane, actually, who has had 4 goals and no assists, 2.8 shots per 90, 1.26 shot assists. So far we've got 7 goals from the front 2 in 7 games, but no assists from those 2. So let's bring on in Roberto Firmino, who's had 2 assists. And this is one of the things that I think that we're lacking this season. We've all talked about the front 3. We've all talked about them not being fit and firing on all cylinders and all the phrases that we like to roll out every single time Liverpool play a game of football. And I say we, I mean me. I absolutely mean me, because I'm the one who says the same phrase every single time, if you know what I mean. So the assist thing, this is where it's sort of key for me, is that these lads last season were assisting one another. It felt like almost every game, felt like twice a game. This season, it hasn't really worked in the same way as it, but I think that Liverpool need to be, fit and firing on all cylinders for this game against Manchester City, because they're a fucking world-class side. And I imagine what's going to happen is we're going to have to soak up a lot of pressure, because they're going to dominate the ball, even though it is at Anfield, and we're going to have to transition so fast from defence to attack. And what we saw against Napoli, which disappointed me, was sloppy passing. We weren't able to keep control of the ball, but when we did have those opportunities to break last season, 1, 2, 3, incisive passes, ball, back of the net, happy, cheering, yay, fans and all that. This season, 1 pass, 2 pass, dead slow, out of play. Fuck's sakes, lads, come on, you know what I mean? And that's what we need less of. We need more of this. More of the wavy arm balloon man thing, whatever that's called. And get this off the fucking thing for me, will you? Let's go on to the team. So we've got Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Andy, Jordan, Gini, James, Sadio, Bobby, and Momo. So there's my team. Let me know yours in the comments section below. Wow, we've got a green chat. Thank you so much. Isham Hassan. 4-2-3-1 with Firmino in the 10 and Sturridge up front, being flanked by Salah and Mane. Let me know, Sham, how is your holding midfielders in that one? Because I actually, the uncensored match builders will be out later. I've picked a 4-2-3-1 as my preferred 11. I did think about the Firmino in the 10 thing, because I kind of always wanted to see Firmino in the 10. Whether Daniel Sturridge is the right game for him. Is it ever the right game for Daniel Sturridge? That's the difficulty, isn't it? Games that happen on football fields over 90 minutes don't tend to be, in my opinion, the right game for Daniel Sturridge, which is mad, because he's an absolutely quality player. He's absolutely class. Of course he can play it, but you lose something. We say you lose something. Have we been losing anything by putting Daniel Sturridge in this season? No, maybe you're onto something. Thanks so much for the chat. I really appreciate it. Ezra Wilson says, Chris, love the jumper. And to think Bailey was trying to get me to wear a coat. Come here, bastard that coat, mate. Bailey was trying to get me to wear this coat, saying that I'd look like I don't want to say the phrase, just, fuck it, down with the kids. And he wanted me to wear this coat, like, you know what I mean? But you know what, Ezra, I wouldn't have had that super comment, would I, if I'd have been wearing this coat? So, fuck you, Bailey. we're on it now, man. We're flying. I've lost all the comments. We're not flying. I will remove Henderson and put Keita in, says Jovas. Mokum. Wow. You will remove him? Excellent. How? How are you just going to grab him, take him off the field, run him down the touchline and kick Keita in his sore back into play? Love the turn of phrase. Absolutely love it. And I'm only taking the mick, mate. Chris, play up front instead of Salah, says AJTSHD. I'm not even going to try and say that one. Chris, play up front instead of Salah. There's no way Liverpool have got a pair of shorts big enough for my duck arse, mate.
You missed the super chat.
Did I? Colour? Blue?
Blue it is,
oh, you've answered the question. Hendo and Fabinho. Yes. I predict that. I'm just very conscious that I'm still wearing this frigging coat. I'm going to take that coat off now. Dun, 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 dun. You're not getting paid Jack News today. Chris Atkins says, what's the first goal scorer? Can I pick a City player? Is that okay? No, it's not okay, Chris. Give him it. Right. Van Dijk from a corner. Big verge coming in. Bang, like that. You know, like this. Yeah, like this. That's how he's going to do. It's going to be incredible. Thank you so much for joining me on the Starting 11 Prediction Show. If you've enjoyed the video, like the video. If you enjoyed the Redmen TV, subscribe to the Redmen TV. And if you want more Liverpool content, then come over to the redmentv.com. We do so many shows a week. We do the final word after each and every Liverpool game. 45 minutes to an hour, in depth and detail. We do the stats and tactics once a week, looking at one of the games that we've played in even more depth and detail, to be honest with you. We look at phases of play, we look at the tactics, we look at all the stats from all the players. It's absolutely superb. It's one of my favourite shows to do. We do the Reds News Roundup once a week, looking back at the whole week and putting that into context of the season. We look at the Newsroom podcast as well. I've had Leanne Prescott in today, _LFC Leanne. I speak to the biggest influencers and journalists around the Northwest and around Liverpool Football Club to get their opinions on the hot takes on what's been going on at the football club. We've got the Man in the Match podcast as well. We've got women's football stuff now, which is absolutely superb. Lauren and Amy are doing an absolutely outstanding job on there. We've got the Around the League show, looking at all the other stuff that's going on around the league, funnily enough. Have we got anything else, Tom? No, fuck it. We've got tons more. I just can't remember any of it.
Loads of articles.
Loads of articles, but they're all free, Tom.
Outfit, yeah. Go there anyway.
Exactly, go there anyway. Listen to Tom. The man knows his apples from his grapes, if that's a phrase. It is now. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time on the Apples and Grapes Show.